This is my fair and unbiased review of the Oasis Beats wireless waterproof sports headphones. Headphones I received for review. As you can see, the packaging is rather economical. There's not a whole lot of added space. If you go and slip this open, I'll go ahead and line this up and open it up. And as you can see, inside there is a clamshell which contains the headphones and some extra ear pads. And in the back here is the charging cable. It's rather small, but if you have any device that uses a micro USB connector, such as a cell phone, you can wind up using that instead. You open up the clamshell, which is a zipper. It just goes around. I have previously opened this up to go and use them. In the back are the extra ear pads and the headphones. The headphones are rather nice to me. I'm comparing them to a previous pair I had, which were called the SBN 25s from another manufacturer. This one, you have, let's see if I can get it. You have the plus, or here's the minus for volume down, plus for volume up. If you hold them for 1 second. If you hold it for 6 seconds, the plus becomes next song, minus will go to the beginning of the song. You hit it again, it'll go to a previous song. And the power button is right here by my left thumb. You hold it on for 6 seconds, it will turn it on. 1 second while it's on, will pause music. 6 seconds we'll go and turn it off again. And I'll go ahead and put this back up and switch over back to the other camera. For my review, I used cell phones with Bluetooth 4, Bluetooth 2.0, and a PC running a Bluetooth 4.0 adapter. I did not have a chance to test the microphone function because my cell phone has no reception where I live, so that would wind up being something to take into consideration when listening to this review. The review is mostly for listening to actual audio. The A2DP, the Bluetooth 2.0 cell phone, was a bit shaky with doing it. Bluetooth 2 is an older standard, and I was running an older version of Android. But the phones and the PC, the audio was spotless. The plenty of bass, treble, everything. The over the ear hooks on these headphones, I did wind up having a problem with. For some reason, the right hand one kept wanting to come out of my ear, or come off my ear, and the headphone would drop off. But that would be a spot fix, and I'm using a heat gun or something, and I'm assuming that it's one of those "it's just me" things. But as far as playing music, as I said, it was great. I didn't even read the directions the first time through, as far as it being able to fast forward and basically, I'll say rewind, by holding the buttons for 6 seconds. I found that out on my own. There is actually a set of instructions that come in the box. If you tend to lose them, as I do, on the outside of the box, the directions are also printed there. The runtime on them, I don't think I would have been able. I don't think my music library is big enough for me to run them to see what the exact runtime is. But I did use them for, I believe, 5 hours straight. Started off on a full charge, and when I was done, the headphones still had a charge to them, and they charge rather rapidly, which to me is a bonus. I did compare them to the other Bluetooth headphones I have, which are a model called SBN 25, which goes around your neck here and goes into your ear. These Beat headphones that I use ran circles around them as far as audio quality. There was no buzzing noises, nothing. The SBN 25s tend to drop off at a lower frequency, which used to drive me insane. I did test the physical range of those headphones, and by setting a Bluetooth 4 enabled cell phone in the middle of my house, and I could walk through the entire house. There were no dead spots whatsoever, which my wireless internet setup can't make that claim to fame. So in the end, I believe I would give these a somewhere between a 4.5 and a 4.8 out of 5 for looks, for simplicity of use, for everything. The only thing that could have been better would have been if there would have been some way for the manufacturer to include ear hooks for possibly smaller ears, which that is how do you want to say it? Rare enough that it may not make financial sense. It does come with the larger and smaller sized earbuds for inside the ear, which if the earpiece comes off or the ear hook comes off, if you have the piece in the ear well enough, then the earphone doesn't fall out. It's if you just have the earbud not quite inserted, then it winds up being an issue of the headphone will fall off. But as I said, that could just be me. It's not necessarily a design flaw, but given a chance, I'd definitely recommend them, and I do enjoy using them. I wish I had a bigger music library so that I could actually use them more.